Which, wait, do I fit in this? I fit in the cupboard. That's surprising. Hello and welcome to day number 3 of my little Yorkshire adventure, and at the moment it's probably going to be part 2, or it might still be part of part 1, I don't know, but it is very, very interesting. Today we're going to go and have a little look around a couple of places that I've not been to for quite a while. We've just been watching a very ambitious seagull this morning, that's currently trying to tear one of the family cars to shreds, which is very, very interesting indeed. But let's get out, get on the road and go exploring. Okay, so an interesting few bits of news. We finally arrived at a place called Surby Hall, which has got some very interesting things going on, which we'll get to in just a little bit. But I've just been speaking to some people over there with the cameras, and apparently they're filming a series called 4 in a Bed for, I believe it's either Channel 5 or Channel 4. It's essentially just a series where people go around and rate like different B&Bs and stuff, but I thought it'd be very, very interesting, because I spotted them just as we went and spoke to a couple of the guys about it, and I'm like, hey, what are you doing? And they said, oh, we're filming this, so that's interesting. So moving around a bit now, we've got JUR-PLASTIC Park. I'm not sorry for the pun, but it is a pretty cool little series of different dinosaurs made out of Lego bricks. We've got all of the different stats and stuff on here. For example, this was 187,221 bricks and took a team of 2 people just over 300 hours to build, which is honestly insane. I've got a lot of Lego at home, but I doubt I'll be able to pull that off. There's honestly quite a lot of these around. There's around 18 of them, or 17 more now. I found this one, but we're going to try and see if we can find them all in today's video, and if we do, then I'm going to be very happy. And so a while later, we have now found dinosaur number 2 of 18. Only 16 more to go. Let's go ahead and take a look at this thing. It is the, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that, it is 69,805 bricks and has taken a team of 3 people 222 hours to put together. I'm assuming that's probably incorporating the little rocks and stuff down here too, but look at this. It's actually really good. You can go in, you've even got the detail as well, which is honestly just fantastic. And the best bit is, I believe there's also another one just over there, so let's go ahead and take a look at that one next. So moving a bit further round from the one that was over there, we now have a Triceratops, which is the only one that I can actually pronounce. This thing has been made up of 149,534 bricks and took a team of 4 people over 400 hours to put together, which is honestly insane, especially just looking at this thing. Look at how well they've honestly done everything, all the horns and stuff, even through to the details on the top as well. I don't know even how these things are held together, whether it's glue, whether it's just bricks put together, but I've got to say this is genuinely something incredible. Anyway, now we've got a bunch more to find, so this should get very interesting very quickly. So looking a little further around, we've got guinea pigs down here. In fact, I can even go as far down as here to get a little bit of better sort of, I guess, framing, so we can see the guinea pig and all of its chaosness glory. I mean, look at it. There's not a thought between those eyes. Between those eyes, behind them, close enough. Coming down here, we've got some Humboldt penguins just doing their thing. And then over here, we've got some more Humboldt penguins just doing their thing as well. Going over to here, we have got goats on, even more goats. And then over here we have grass, and a lot of it. Going further down, I don't know what's down here, to be quite honest with you. Let's go ahead and have a little bit of a look, shall we? We have got alpacas. Well, they don't look like alpacas to me, but okay. Going over here as well is also a lesser sulfur-crested cockatoo, which is the Cockatoa sulphura, apparently, according to that board. It is just over there, but it's just, well, I don't even know what it's doing. I guess it's just kind of enjoying life. A bit like I am, because it's a very, very nice sunny day. And apparently, there is, I don't know if you can see it, but there's one just around there as well, which is pretty cool. And so a little bit later on, we're now in the bandstand, which is just here, very pointy, and quite echoey as well, and I also just caught my camera. Oops. But it's been very interesting. Got to speak to a couple of people from, I believe they said it was Focus 7 TV, or TV Media Group, which is very, very interesting to do with a lot of their filming. They've kind of kicked the rest of us rabbit out, so they can go in and get all the filming done, which is going to be interesting to see what happens to that TV series. But I was told it's going to be at least half a year before that is actually on TV itself, so I hope I don't have to wait that long to put this video out. But in the meantime, we're now going to go ahead, probably head back to the park and go and see what happens from there. But that is Surrey Hall, or at least Surrey Hall Gardens. We managed to find around, I think, 5 out of the 18 dinosaurs, which is not too bad, but not too great either. Those of you that are good at percentages, go ahead and let me know that in the comments. In the meantime, let's go ahead and make our way back to the park and figure out what's going on over there and go and see where we go from here. Right, so after a little bit of dinner, we're now back on site on the park. I've got to say the fish and chips was nice, and the chocolate fudge cake after was even nicer, honestly. Can't go wrong with a good old-fashioned chocolate fudge cake. You just can't, it's impossible. We're now going to go ahead and make our way out back to the van, because it's a little bit more on the chillier side tonight. But, yeah, let's go back into the nice warm van, and then tomorrow, well, I don't even know what I'm doing tomorrow, so I guess we'll have to wait and see. And so, quite a while later, we are now got to the end of day number 3. I'm having to be a little quieter because everyone else in this place is probably trying to sleep. I'm wondering why I'm still awake talking, considering, according to the oven, it is currently just gone midnight. In fact, let's just have a quick little look. See, there we go. It's a little blurry because my camera's not, well, cameraing, but tomorrow, well, I don't know what we're doing tomorrow until we actually get up tomorrow. So, let's go ahead and get to tomorrow now, shall we? So a while and one moving caravan later, thankfully it wasn't ours that was being moved, but rather one across from us, we're back now at the Funworks Entertainment's place. I'm going to try and see if I can talk, but there's a lot of machines in there, and obviously a lot of machine soundtracks, and potentially a lot of copyright notices as well, so I'm going to try my best to avoid those, but we've got a bunch of tickets, so let's go and see what we can spend them on. And so we're now back in the van. It is nearly midnight. I say nearly midnight because the wonderful oven behind us, just all the way over here, is currently saying 23. Okay, fine. Now the oven says 23:55. Anyway, definitely stick around. We've got some pretty cool things coming up because we're still not quite done. Also, in the meantime, if you want to have a look at the outdoors, then there's the outdoors. There's not much going on out there, but we do have a balcony. I feel like I probably maybe should have mentioned that, but I didn't, so oops. But we've got a couple more places to go tomorrow, but this is kind of the last time we'll be seeing the van, probably aside from maybe, I want to say, probably tomorrow morning. And in case you're wondering what the end results were of that pool game that you see in the B-roll footage, I won, so I'm feeling very, very happy about that one. But yeah, it's been an absolutely fantastic, fantastic week away, and the best bit is, I feel even better for it. Because I'm not going to lie, doing a lot of YouTube stuff is very stressful behind the scenes, so it's nice to have like a proper week away from everything. It's been fantastic. Obviously everything still went out at the normal time because I had a couple of things backlogged, so I probably wouldn't have seen the difference, but trust me, it's been really, really nice. But does this mean I'm going anywhere? No, I'm sticking around, sorry. You've got a couple more years to deal with tech yet. But in the meantime, I'm going to sit here, chill out for a bit. And then we've got day number 5, which does still have some things in store. And some very, very cool things indeed. So definitely stick around. And we'll go to day 5 about now. Hello! Now don't you worry, you've not been transported back to day 1, we've not managed to invent technology to skip videos back just yet. But essentially this is the van. I thought I'd give you a little bit of an extra tour just before we go. Here is your lounge, it's got a TV and not a TV. We were given the luxuries of having ourselves a toaster, dishwasher, kettle and a microwave, feeling very, very fancy indeed. Moving further down we had ourselves a bathroom with no bath, so I guess now it's just a room. Over here we had my room. I was just there. It was alright. I wouldn't say it's the comfiest in the world, but it's still good enough to give me a good night's sleep and make me not want to get up in the morning and just be lazy and lie there for another hour. In here we've got the broom cupboard, which is actually big enough for me to comfortably stand in. And then we had the main bedroom for the people who I was here with, and we've got the luxuries of a wonderful mirror. Look, it's you guys. Say hello. Oh, and there's also a miniature Lou in here as well. Okay, more like full-size Lou, because miniature Lou, you get the idea, I hope. But now we're going to go out to the chariot, also known as the local family car, and then we're going to go for a little bit of I guess just, I don't really know, just a bit of a look around. Oh, and then there's a local very, very noisy Audi. But I honestly think that car's local to me, I don't know, I feel like I've seen it before. So after a stained glass centre, now we're going to something very, very interesting. And there's also a rather nice Lexus there. I'm just going to try and see if I can zoom in on very, very quickly. There it is. Doesn't that look cool? It's not the car that we've got, sadly, but it is very nice. In the meantime, we're going to go ahead and take a look at some more cool classic vehicles. And, well, it's a place I've not been to before. I don't really know what else to say. Let's go ahead, have a look, and see what's there. So in a rare moment I've got before the music starts up again, this is honestly a very interesting place. It is the Scarborough Fair collection, I think just past one of the jet fuel garages. There's a lot of stuff to go through, and I mean a lot of stuff, because there's still all that to do. The doors are just over there so we can go and have a look. So from the Scarborough collection to Filey, and not so much collection, but kind of collection of boats at the same time, and a lot of breeze. So if you hear me, it'll be honestly probably fantastic. We're having a look at the edge of the RNLI station here. We've just been talking to one of the staff members who's been talking about some of the interesting call-outs they've had. One of them was out to a training piece of equipment that was lost about maybe 400 miles that way, and it came all the way down here, although no one informed them it was a lost piece of training equipment. So it's very, very interesting indeed. But I've got to say, Filey, you can't go wrong with it. It's nice to be back here. Hopefully you all enjoyed having a bit of a look around, and hopefully you all enjoyed as well following me on my little week away from, honestly, just a lot of chaos. It's been a nice refreshing week, but now I've got to go back, get this edited, and actually get it uploaded as well. This might take a bit longer than I first thought. But in the meantime, thank you very much for watching and following my adventures. Feel free to go ahead, like, share, comment, subscribe, all that cool stuff. And as always, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Check out. Right, back to the car.